Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we actually have a sit down get ready with me. I'm basically going to be chatting away on my thoughts on things that I'm thinking about buying right now. It's kind of different from my 2025 luxury wish list. It's kind of like those little things that just sneak in out of nowhere, where even though I have a wish list in mind in a direction, I kind of get sidetracked and tangent off of the road for a split second. If you guys would be interested to hear some of my thoughts, then just keep watching. Let's get started. So I did put on some primer already. I used the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and then I've actually been really loving this Fenty foundation. I've been using it since I got it during Black Friday because they had like 35% off, and I got this out of the recommendation because Kelly Gooch said this was like her favorite foundation of 2025, and it's great. I would say the coverage is like light to medium just because I have a lot of acne scars and the foundation itself is not enough to cover my scars. However, the finish and the wear time on it is absolutely fantastic. Like, it genuinely wears so well and it looks so nice. I have it in the shade 230, and then I also have the corresponding concealer as well. A couple things I wanted to update. So you know how before where I used to talk about that I really wanted the Diane bag, and don't get me wrong, I might add it in the future, but I was very stuck on it. And this is the thing, I still love it, and if somebody gifted it to me I would be absolutely obsessed with it, because of course you guys know that Zendaya was the one that like really put it on the map for me. But then I tried it on so many times, like 5-6 times when I would walk by a Louis Vuitton store. Like, the back pocket alone really just like cinches my soul. And of course it's a shoulder bag. You guys know me, I'm a shoulder bag girly, and it can fit a water bottle and all that stuff. I think the main reason that I put it on the back burner, one, is because, well, I have so many shoulder bags and I love my Ava so much. I genuinely wonder though, if I did get the Diane, would it surpass my Ava? Probably leaning towards no, only because the Ava has the treated leather. Like, if I can use you in downpour rain, it's really unmatched, you know? Ooh, but the back pocket. But anyway, so what I replace my love for the Diane bag, so if you do own it, please tell me how much you love it, because I can put it back. Like, if they have a really good sale on it on Fashion File or something, then I would totally get it. Or I honestly think it would be worth the price buying brand new as well, just because I would get my money's worth. I just really would love for Louis Vuitton to get rid of the jacquard straps included. Like, if you want the option to have the strap, go for it, but the fact that you have to pay an extra, let's just really bump it up, like $350 minimum for a strap that you may or may not use, I feel like is a little unfair. So what I have on my lips is the Wonder Skin Lip Tint in Haley. This is the one where everyone had that viral blue one. Well, this one isn't blue, it's like a dark purple color, and I'm gonna be honest, the smell of this is pretty terrible. I wouldn't say it's like the worst thing in the world, but it's not great. But you only have to smell it for about a minute, and then I actually love the color because the color actually stays on as well. It's worth it to me. But anyways, I digress. So I just came back from Ireland, and then of course in the UK, Lasting Perfection concealer is really popular. They repackaged it. I remember when I used to watch Zoella's videos, this was, I think still is, like her die-hard favorite concealer. It was like back in the day when the top was black, I believe. They repackaged it. So of course I went to Boots and picked some up. I have it in the shade Buttermilk and Beige. So I'm gonna use Buttermilk on like my acne scars, but I've used this twice before and actually really like it. The coverage is really good and it's on the thicker side, which I personally really like. I'm definitely gonna buy more. Like, this would totally be a repurchase for me. And I'm gonna use the lighter shade under my eyes. I don't know, I just really like the texture of it because it's giving coverage. It's giving coverage, and you know me, I need the coverage for sure. Going back to the Diane conversation, so I have bumped off the Diane on my to buy list just in the immediate future, which I feel like just always changes because I discover new things. However, a bag that I have regretted and have not stopped thinking about is the Louis Vuitton Pleaty and the denim one. Either the blue denim or the pink one, I would accept either, but if I could really choose, it would be the blue denim. I saw the Pleaty at the Amore Tokyo store when I went to Japan recently, and I regret not getting it. I mean, I can't regret it because I did end up getting the Papillon 19, which I love and adore and don't regret at all. And obviously, like, I couldn't buy both of them, but no joke, when I came back from my trip I looked up the Pleaty as well because the price was really good. I think it was like $1,200 or something like that, and that was before the whole Y2K like denim and Murakami collection like got revamped, so the price was amazing. amazing, and somebody already picked it up because of course it was so cute and the price was really good. Because it's the same like Louis Vuitton shoulder bag type of aesthetic, I no longer want the Diane, and if I'm able to find the Pleaty or the Sunset on the pre-loved market for like a really good price, I actually think that I would get that instead. But still, in terms of like vintage bags that I want, for sure the Dior Mini Trotter Boston bag, and then a Fendi baguette with the Zucchino print, and then lastly the Louis Vuitton Pleaty. So the Diane is currently off my list, but you guys know me, I'm a monogram girly till I die, so it could come back, it could come back. So I finished my brows, and then I also put on some colored contacts as well because I am going to Disneyland today, if it wasn't obvious. But let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Okay, so I did mention a couple jewelry wishlist items like the Van Cleef bracelet or the Messica bracelet. However, I actually want to change my wishlist a little bit. I think I want to add something from David Yurman. Of course, you guys know that I did try on the rose gold David Yurman like signature bracelet, but then because my mom gave me her Cartier Santos bracelet, basically the shape of the chain is very similar, minus obviously the alternating curved chain links, but I feel like it's too similar that's why the David Yurman is now off my wish list. But if my mom did not give this to me, I would have saved up for the David Yurman one, just because one, I just love that it was rose gold, but then two, the price is actually pretty good for solid gold, which I really liked. However, David Yurman, oh my goodness, they have this ring that has like these two little emerald bits, or even the citrine one, which is really cute, and I love that it's kind of like half open half closed, which is kind of why I used to want the Tiffany tea ring, because I've tried on those one as well with my best friend. I don't know if I have a picture of it, but it was so cute. Like, it was so cute, because they have a thicker version, but then they also have a slim one, and the slim one looked really good on my hands. The David Yurman one like really caught my attention. The gold one with the emerald is actually my favorite, but they do have like rose gold rings that I think are stunning. I've been trying to use this, I've mentioned it before, I'm just trying to hit pan on something, and it's very difficult when you have so much makeup. So basically with this, I just take these two shades and then just kind of, and then I use this as my cream contour, and then I'm going to add a powder bronzer on top as well. But basically, David Yurman, really, I just feel like not as many people talk about it, but it is appreciated. Like Sophia Richie, Shawn Mendes, like they have a lot of like beautiful campaigns, but I feel like not that many people talk about it. But I actually feel like I want to add something David Yurman this year. Either they have these pendants that are absolutely stunning, and they don't look as high maintenance as, let's say, like a Van Cleef Alhambra necklace, where you have to take it off, like you can't swim in it, you can't wear it by the pool, like there's just so many restrictions. Or because this is literally stone, diamond, and gold, they have multiple ones in like white gold that I think are really pretty. Or my all-time favorite is this rose gold with this like light peachy stone. I forgot what the stone is called, but I screenshotted it and put it on my computer of like my wish list items, and I just think it's so pretty. So if any of you guys own anything from David Yurman, please let me know how you get on with it, also how their after service care is as well. I mean, if you're buying gold, I guess you don't really have to worry. Like, you know, Tiffany's after sales service, you can bring in any of the silver pieces and have them cleaned for free. I'm really thinking like maybe Van Cleef and Messica back burner and going for my first David Yurman piece. I'm like genuinely really thinking about it. Okay, I'm gonna powder my face really quickly. So you guys know my favorite powder, the NARS one, but I've been trying to use up my Laura Mercier one as well, so I'm just gonna kind of do a combination of both. I feel like I bought the Laura Mercier one because it was such a cult classic, but to be honest, it's not my favorite. It's really not. NARS one is my ride or die, but I also really like, well, the Huda Beauty one. For loose powder, the Huda Beauty one is divine. And then for a little natural bronze slash contour, I have the Addiction Tokyo one that I got from Japan in the shade Naked Veil. I feel like when I'm tan, like very peak summer tan, I probably won't be able to wear this, but for right now, I love it. Okay, so that was the David Yurman stuff. See, this is why it's so hard for me to like multitask. Also, this is my favorite bronzer brush of all time. It's the Sonia G one, the blue one. Basically, I wanted this like Suicune brush that Lisa Eldridge would use all the time, but I looked it up and it's like $90, and I was like, my god, I don't think I can cross that bridge. But the Sonia G one, not as expensive, and I love just as much. Now I'm gonna do some blush. I'm still trapped and obsessed with this Black Honey Pop blush that I was like at the end of the year. I still just love it so much. It's like this burnt red cherry cola color, which I really like, especially with my acne scars. I don't know, it just weirdly complements them. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah. And then if I ever put on too much blush, I just take like some sort of ambient powder regardless, and then just put it on top to kind of diffuse it a little bit more. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit of highlighter as well. So I'm gonna take this NARS highlighter. I'm honestly just trying to use up all the makeup that I have, so I'm using like products that I already bought, and then piggybacking off of the David Yurman. So you guys know that so many people have the Cartier string bracelet, where they used to have like a rainbow selection of colors, and now I believe I heard from the interwebs that now they only offer like 5 string colors, like basic like black, red, or something like that. I don't really know the logistics, but I do know that they no longer do like the really cool like seafoam green and all that stuff. So originally I did want that one, and then Tiffany came out with their like string version of the T-Smile, which I also like. The price point was cheaper, and then I just loved how dainty it is. You guys know me, I love my dainty things. I actually would lean towards the Tiffany one just because I love the T-Smile collection so much, because I love the shade of teal that they have, but I just don't feel like it would go with my aesthetic every day. Like I get it because like Tiffany teal, but I wish they offered it in red. I don't know if it's just like the Chinese in me, or I just love like the red string of fate idea, but I've really been wanting a red string bracelet. And I have this one jade one that I got from Singapore, but the string bits are kind of long and they shoot out, and I want something that's kind of just encompassing. Dior used to have this We bracelet that they had the same concept where it was gold We and there was a little diamond and then there was red string or like a multitude of strings. They no longer offer that, I noticed on the website, unfortunate. So that one had to be cut from the cloth. And then David Yurman actually has their own corded bracelet, which I really like the look of. I love that it's like their signature, kind of like the croissant ring that I have right here, kind of like this, like the curved bit, but that's like the David Yurman signature. And the price isn't too bad. I just wonder, like they have to be able to offer like string replacements. I just feel like it should come with like the warranty of that. But I also don't know like how many colored string that they have, but I do like that they offer red, and I do like it's linked together. So I kind of get my red string David Yurman fix, and then on top of that too, if you guys remember, I did mention that I used to want the Cartier Love bracelet where it's just like the 2 little links together and then like a dainty little chain. If I got this David Yurman link up situation, I wouldn't need the Cartier one anymore. Now I'm considering the David Yurman one just because I feel like it'd be so cute, and I love that it's red. But then I was looking into more things because you guys know me, forever a wish list maker, and Tiffany actually has an Elsa Pretty. You guys know me, I have like so many Elsa Pretty things, like my jade bean, the open heart, like I have a bracelet with the open heart as well, and they actually have a green string bracelet, and I actually like that it's like linked together, like you can take it off and on really easily, and it's green. Like, oh my god, the fact that it's green, because I have yet to see green string version, because again I feel like so many of the other brands have gotten rid of like all the other fun colors. So if any of you guys own the Tiffany one or the David Yurman one, please keep me posted. I've always wanted like a string bracelet, and then the Cartier one was very tempting, but there's just something about it, like I love it on other people. If you own it, like I love it. Like if I had to choose between that Trinity string bracelet and a Trinity ring, I would rather get the Trinity ring. I think that's why. Like I love the tri-colored gold, like rose gold, white gold, regular gold. Maybe this year I'll get something David Yurman, and then I would love to get the small Trinity ring as well. So we shall see. Okay, so I did my mascara off camera, so I used the MAC Stacks, which this is basically waterproof. When I tried to take this off, I have to like use my waterproof remover, which is very interesting, but I like it. And then I also just added a little like brown eyeshadow on the bottom bits of my outer corner. That's what it is. And I'm gonna set my face. Cali Ray one is busted, but I love this one. I got recommended this one by Manny MUA because he loved it so much, so he got sent it in PR, and then he loved it so much that he bought like 2 more bottles as backup during the Sephora sale or something like that. I really like it too. The spray on this is immaculate. Like when this is all done, I'm gonna rebuy the spray, but then still use this to use up my other setting sprays. But anyways, and then finally, my biggest struggle is which bag am I gonna get first for 2025? So what I'm trying to think is, should I just save up and stay strong for the Bottega Veneta Andiamo, just because I can't get it out of my mind. It looks so good, and if you just hear or see anyone talk about it, they love it so much. So many of you guys that have the Andiamo tell me how much you love it, and you're like, I want to tell you something bad about it, but I can't. So now I'm just like, ugh. Or should I save up and get the Prada Amy in the large size, just because I see myself traveling quite a bit this year? Definitely if I had the Prada Prada Amy, I could use it more, because I will update this in a later video, but my Eloise that I've used, no joke, for a month straight, which I will do a review video about it, is that traveling with it, I actually realized that as a travel bag, I wish it was bigger, aka I kind of wish I got the medium. I don't regret getting the small whatsoever, like whatsoever, but if I had the medium size, I think it would have been way better as a travel bag, which should be obvious because obviously you have more space, you can just chuck everything in there. So that's why I'm kind of torn to get the Andiamo, but I'm actually leaning towards getting the Prada Amy as my first bag of 2025. Obviously not anytime soon, maybe in like 2 months or something, or maybe in another month, who knows. I don't know. The Prada Amy, and I know I've gone back and forth with it. If you guys seen my mod shots of it, I've tried on the small one and the big one. I originally fell in love with the big one, and then I tried it on again and I was like, ooh, the big is a little too big, it's a little too like hot doggy long. Also, I think I got setting spray in my mouth. Oh my god, this smells great. It's like cucumbery in my mouth. It's not fantastic at all. I feel like the Prada Amy will be the first bag of 2025. I just feel myself wanting to get it, especially after using the Celine Eloise for, no joke, like 30 days straight essentially, or ever since I got it. I've just been using it non-stop. Let me know what your guys' plan of action for 2025 is. What is the first bag you guys are thinking about getting? And then also, just underhandingly, the white Ava. I truly cannot stop wanting it just because I love my regular Ava so much, and I was like, So yeah, I feel like the top two contenders realistically will either be the Celine White Ava, but that one I'm pretty sure I would get it on Fashion File because they have a lot for like 1500 or less, or I would get the Prada Amy in the large size. But again, I need to try on the Prada Amy again, but I'm pretty dead set on getting the Prada Amy in the large now because I want it for travel and I want to be able to like chuck it and just carry it everywhere, and it's like leather inside, leather outside, and I just love everything about it. But yeah, so I'm going to go to Disneyland today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's kind of chatty video. Let me know down in the comments if you guys would enjoy more of these like kind of snippets of my luxury thoughts, because I'm constantly looking at things online, constantly changing my mind. Should I do this? Should I do that? Instead of making just like full like 30-minute dedicated videos of like new bags, new bags, new bags, this is really just me going back and forth and how I think about when I'm buying things or when I change my mind and all this stuff. So anyways, as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. It really helps support my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.